Vancouver's proposed restrictions on classroom cell phone use, well, they're a response to the province. David Eby says they're needed, and earlier this year promised as much to put them in place by the fall so that children can focus on learning and not be distracted. Parents of school children in Vancouver say they want this, but it could be tricky to get right and then actually enforce.
I think overwhelmingly parents definitely want some restrictions, and that's understandable. It's so easy to lose time in cell phones. We all know that. Adults know that. I think where we get into the problems is understanding that each student's needs are different, and we have to accommodate that.
So tonight, the VSB board will be here to try and get it right. For a start, they're looking at phones on silent and out of sight for kindergarten to grade 6, with use only allowed with permission. Meanwhile, a working group will be struck to try and fine-tune the policy. Digital literacy advocates say full bans won't work.
So having a full-out ban completely, I think, is probably the wrong way to go. Having more restrictions on this is a really good step, and important because for some people, especially those with medical needs, phones are often used now for people with, say, type 2 diabetes.
The VSB board also has to figure out what to do about older grades for students who need their phones for their school work, but also other commitments, not to mention managing their social lives. The VSB board chair says it's looking at learning opportunities.
Our job is to prepare students for life after school as well. And so that's not just restricting something and saying don't do it. It's saying, okay, this is how we're going to use it safely.
The VSB and other school boards have to move fast, though. Even though it's offering help, the province expects restrictions to be in place by this fall. Chad Pawson, CBC News, Vancouver.